So guys, we're going to go ahead and review today's day. It's my 23% trade. So guys, I made 23% on my contracts today. Nothing crazy. We've essentially just been in a grind up. Honestly, we've been in a grind up since like fucking April, since like March, okay? The market just keeps grinding up, right? What is it? Is it 250? Look at this 250 candle right here. Let's see. Is this catchable? Actually, this is probably catchable, but I'm doing the video and I don't intend to. If you were going to catch this, you needed to see pink form the algorithm right there, and then green would be your precision algo to guide you out because of that momentum. But we're not going to take the 250 trades because we already made good profits right here in the afternoon, and I don't want to buy lottos, so let's go ahead and leave that alone. But if you caught that, props on you, but it's most likely a lotto. And it paid off, probably went up like... Oh, is this a full point in like one candle? Jesus Christ, at least like 50 cents. But let's go ahead and review today's trades. I took a loss right here and a win right here. Let's go ahead and talk about the loss. So what I started seeing this morning was that, one, the only way to short initially, because we are at all-time highs, would be if this broke magenta, but then you saw on the 30-minute chart, I'll show you guys. Right here, this aligned a lot better because of the macro structure. You saw this algorithm form early in the day. All I really did was jot it down a little bit. I just jotted it down just in case we wanted to go short. We didn't have to front run the break right here and then probably get stopped out. Now, here's the thing. If you took the break of magenta, you technically would have made money, but with 0 DTEs, these like 10 minutes would have been it would have been atrocious, right? But if you held enough with your futures, then yeah, you could have made money here shorting the market at all-time highs, breaking magenta. So here's the thing. This whole thing about we're at all-time highs, baby. We can't even trade today. All this crap. It's like, no, you can literally take zombie shorts, right? Zone of mutual interest shorts right here, right? The magenta. Because here's the thing. If the bulls want to head up, they have to reclaim this liquidity. And if they're all the way here, they're not going to grind up here. It's very unlikely. So especially when magenta breaks. So once you get the break and retest right here, it's going to at least touch this orange algorithm, because then again, earlier in the morning, we simply jotted it down, right? Now, to be fair, the estimation was about here. So pretty penny perfect, but we got a little wicks downwards. That's why you wouldn't short without more confirmation, like a clear second structure, like something like this, right? But other than that, it was relatively penny perfect with a little bit of deviance. Nothing crazy, about 10 to 20 cents of deviance, which is fine. You just have to be one step ahead. And I wouldn't even short the market. I would want a second structure right here with the orange. But if you did take the initial break out of magenta, you would have made really good profits right here taking a zombie short. And so yeah, I took my loss right here because I simply wanted to squeeze. We ended up going above here, and then I wanted the retest, which we did get the retest, but it wasn't penny perfect. Again, talk about the deviance. It went down a little bit, but again, if I don't have a initial plan for my stop, again, you could have maybe had pink as your secondary stop, but me, once I have a plan, right? The plan was a 1 to 5 trade, more with runners up to the pink. It broke magenta, so I just stopped out for half of a percentage loss. So it's not even a full 1%. So I rather just take the loss. And yeah, I could have held pink and made some money, but it just wasn't my plan, and I'd be breaking my rules if I took that. So I just happily took the loss. And again, it doesn't matter because we identified the wedge right here. Orange, penny perfect, and then pink, meaning what does it mean when you see the wedge? If it doesn't break the orange, you're not going short. If it doesn't break the pink, you're not going long. So in that case, what do you do? You know what I did? You guys can't see, but on my fucking third screen, I have 3 screens, right? I have my iPad for the macro context and the domination all goes on the 5-minute, and then we have our 1-minute scalps right here. But my third screen is a small flat screen TV, and I am literally playing Breath of the Wild Zelda. That's what we fucking do, okay? You're gonna sit there and fucking overtrade, break your fucking keyboard, But no, we're not going to do that. We're going to play Zelda until what? Until scenario number one. We either get a cup and handle like here, or if you want to take the break, you look for the precision algorithm. And if you want to take shorts, you take the break and retest of this orange. If you want to be safer, you get a secondary structure like something like this, right? The thing is, when you wait for secondary structures for confirmation, a lot of the times they just won't happen. You got to be okay with that if you want to trade more conservatively, or if you want to be, crazy maniac like me. I would have just took the break of this orange, right? But right here, I got the scenario that I wanted. Look, penny fucking perfect. We saw the magenta start to build liquidity. Let me show you guys on the 5-minute. I'm sorry, the pink was building liquidity. The magenta was simply guiding it, which was not the best for buying, but I'll tell you why I took the trade. So ideally, we would have had a stronger slope than this. But if you look on the 5-minute, and this is what I talk about the dominant algos, aka domination. Right here, you can see magenta was holding this line right here, right? So price was being controlled in magenta, and it holds your stops. Because here's the thing, I'm going to show you guys why I don't get stopped out when I use this method. Because if you took my entry, I'll show you guys, when you took the entry on the 1-minute, you would have got it stopped out because technically the wick would invalidate you and then be up to your discretion. And if you're more conservative like me, you would have gotten stopped out and then missed the, half a point move. So right here, what do we see? Magenta is being respected. 5-minute never breaks above, aka the candle. I'm sorry, below. And then right here, what do we see? What do I talk about the wick? I made this fat, right? I made this fat. But technically, even with the fat 4-point algo, this wick right here would technically invalidate you. Because if you're doing penny perfect to the line, you're already going to have to stop yourself out. Now, again, with some discretion, you look at the 5-minute chart. Clearly, we're nowhere near breaking below it. It's just a 1-minute noise. So we hold on to the trade. And then right here, boom. What did I do exactly? I entered at the touch of the fucking magenta. You could wait for the candle close, but then you'll miss a good fill. I just went ahead and took it on the red candle to go long. Beautiful slippage, right? I'm risking about 2%. My slippage filled me for like less. This is why half of the time, right? I'll risk like 1 to 2%, but I'll only ever lose like a half of a percentage because of the beautiful slippage when you do the counter slippage entries. Right here, to go long, I entered on this red candle, right? I don't enter on the green. Oh my god, it's green. Time to enter. It's going to go up. Like, this is just retail bullshit. Look, I want to go long. I want to go fill with the slippage, especially with options, right? You enter on the momentum of the red candle. Worst case, let's say you enter in the momentum of the red candle. What is your worst case scenario? Let's look. I'm literally going to zoom in because you people, oh, what if I lose money? What if I fucking lose money? Like, shut the fuck up. I got filled right around here, right? My worst case scenario is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, not even 9. 8 fucking cents of risk. 8 cents of risk. Like, I don't, that's 3% of your contracts on your options. This literally is it. You might as well just buy and sell the moment you get it. Because that's how quick the slippage is and how minimal it is. 8 fucking cents to what? Oh, look at all that gain. It's at least 50 fucking cents from here to here. Literally 40 to fucking 90. It's 50-cent move. You're risking 8 cents to 50 cents. That's literally it's a 1 to 9 risk to reward. And that's because I'm being lenient. If you want to be like penny perfect, it's like a 1 to 13, right? But I'm going to be lenient. It's a 1 to 9. 1 to 9 risk to reward. And then what do? I sold 70% of my contracts right here at the top of the magenta, ideally with the momentum, but I probably got filled a little below. Again, we're not perfect traders. We're just trying to extrapolate from the move. And then you just leave a runner or two since we are in a grind up. I would only leave it, right? With futures, fine, leave it in magenta. But with options, this magenta is just fucking deadly to your decay. You leave a runner or two in the precision algorithm. Ooh, what happens right here? Breaks out, get out, right? Again, I got out more with this momentum candle right here, so I didn't catch the full perfect move. But from here to here, 55-cent move, more than enough if you skill correctly. And that was my winning trade for the day. And then what happens? Let's say you missed the entire day, you slept in, you fucked all these fucking bad bitches, and you couldn't wake up the next day. What happens? You wake up at 2 o'clock, you chart this pink algorithm, you take a fucking lotto in the precision. Look at that. You guys saw this at the beginning of the video. I literally put this right here. I put the algorithm right here, right? And it pretty much respected it. Now, to be fair, it would be more like right here. You exit, you wouldn't catch that little extra cents, and then look, the market is dumping. So you guys saw it in real time. Lotto playoff pink. Let the green guide you. It's fucking perfect, bro. Literally penny perfect. What can I say? Like and subscribe. That's what I can say. Peace, y'all.